I want to take this opportunity while we're all together to say thank you to you. Not, I think Mandy agrees with me when what I'm about to say, which is that Dave and Julie and their children, the wolf pack, are very generous, caring, kind people. And as Dave's already said, they welcomed Ben into their family from the outset. And I like to think that they would understand or have an inkling of the positive influence you've had on Ben over the years and the man you've made him today, really. I certainly hope you do. And we'd like to say thank you, obviously, to all of you, but we'd like to extend that to the whole family. Not just for being here, for being who you are and being part of Ben and Rosie's life. I want to end on Rosie, you're quite nice too. Right. And to be honest with you, Mandy and I couldn't have asked for a better daughter-in-law. Nobody bits.
Mrs. Charlie to be. I love you so much and I can't wait to see you walk down the aisle. I can't believe today is finally here to start the next chapter as husband and wife. Lots of love from Ben.
On behalf of us all at this table, I'd like to begin by welcoming you all here at the Square Tower to celebrate the wedding of Rosie and Ben. Now thank you all for coming. It wouldn't be the same without you all, although I can't help thinking it would have been a whole lot cheaper. Now, despite having 27 years to prepare a father of the bride speech for Rosie, I'm still left standing here speechless today at how beautiful she looks. Right. If I may, I'd like to take you back to the day that Rosie was born. She came into the world with a mop of black hair. Just like Pocahontas, some would say. And others would look at me as if to suggest I couldn't possibly be the father. But I like to think in some ways that mop of hair was my legacy and a nod to my heyday in the 80s. As Rosie was soon to ensure that what little hair that I did have was soon to disappear. Now Rosie, your mum and I are extremely proud that you have grown into the wonderful woman we see before us today. And nowadays, they say that behind every great woman lies a great man. Which brings me nicely round to our son-in-law, Ben. Or Uncle Bobo, as he's sometimes affectionately known. Now, Ben, it's now the time when I'm meant to officially welcome you into our family. But the truth is, he's been part of our family since the day we met him 14 years ago. So I'd like to take you back to that day, if I may. Nothing on earth could prepare Ben for what was about to come. For Ben was the senior sibling in the Charlie household, But Rosie was the youngest of 4 in ours, and all had gathered in expectation of Ben's arrival. Well, the doorbell rang, and when I answered it, there before me stood this shy boy with a gelled fringe covering his eyes and braces covering a toothy grin. Daniel into the lion's den, I thought. And I realised I might have been going a little bit hard on him when I asked him what he'd done for a living. And he replied, "Well, I've got a paper round." May your love for each other be modern enough to survive the times, but old-fashioned enough to last forever.
I give you this ring
as a sign of our marriage.
as a sign of our marriage.
And I, Ben Charlie,
And I, Ben Charlie,
take you, Rosie May Winslade,
take you, Rosie May Winslade,
to be my wedded wife.
to be my wedded wife.
Rosie, would you like to take the ring out that you have for Ben? And would you like to place the ring on his finger? And then hold it in his hand. And would you like to say these words to him? I give you this ring
I give you this ring
as a sign of our marriage.
as a sign of our marriage.
And I, Rosie May Winslade,
And I, Rosie May Winslade,
take you, Ben Charlie,
take you, Ben Charlie,
to be my wedded husband.
to be my wedded husband.
On behalf of my wife and I, I'd like to thank you all for being here to celebrate with us today. We're so grateful to share our special day with each and every one of you. And today would not have been possible without the support of our family and friends. We'd like to say a special thank you to our parents. Without them, we wouldn't be where we are today. Julie and Dave, I'm so lucky to have been welcomed into your family, and I've loved being a part of it. And Mum and Dad, I know I can speak for Rosie and say she feels the same way. We also want to thank our groomsmen for all your help making today run smoothly, and you've all scrubbed up all right for the occasion. I have to say, the bridesman is also looking good today. Jordan, I'm a bit disappointed you're not wearing a dress, but a pink suit is close enough. And as for the bridesmaids, not only do you all look lovely, but no one would be sat here today if it wasn't for your relentless phone calls, emails and wedding planning. So if anyone's looking for a wedding planner, I'd recommend the Winslade sisters. And now I'd like to thank my beautiful bride. We can all agree she looks absolutely stunning, and I know I'm a very lucky man. I've loved growing up and making so many memories with you. We've been to some of the most amazing places in the world. There's nowhere I'd rather be than next to you.
Right, so thank you everyone for coming. And one of my roles as best man is to provide you all with a little background on our dearest Ben. The idea being to lay funny, embarrassing or humiliating events to all mannerisms. However, Golden Balls here rarely makes a mistake, so and tends to think before he acts. At least in our family, at least. So to recall something that evokes laughter rather than empathy has been rather quite a tough task. But that's one Charlie trait Ben has always taken to with gusto, is keenness to grab a bargain when he can. Don't get me wrong, he's happy to spend money having a good time. But he can also be tired to come to us in a sandstorm.
I think I put in bum.
Ben will often be found browsing the yellow sticker cabinet of the local co-op. Even posting photos of his latest acquisitions. Ben's also taken great delight in his using his Uncle Darren's discount card at B&Q. And nothing puts a bigger smile on his face than a couple trays of chicken at half price. Alongside this, he's used his student discount card even after leaving university. Plus he showers at the parents' houses to reduce his energy bills. And even uses his works facilities to save on toilet paper.
I can see you're going, I can see the bottom lip going, don't start, because I'm not going to make it through this, so this is a short one. And we'd like to say thank you, obviously, to all of it, but we'd like to extend that to the whole family, all the Winslades, Ferndales. Oh, I'm not going to go through the whole list. There's just too many of you guys, I'm sorry, but there's just too many. Because you've all welcomed and shown care, and his friends, you know, the group of friends he's got, you've all shown great care and warmth towards Ben over the years. And more recently to Lewis as well, even if it was to stop him talking and get him serving quicker at the BT bar. But there you go. I think, as certainly as a father, that I've learned a lot from your family, your network. And certainly the amount of time you spend with each other and the quality of time you spend with each other, something that's become particularly poignant over the last 5 months, certainly my family. I'm going, come on, hold me together here. Yeah, and yeah, certainly something that's become very poignant to me over the last couple of months. And yeah, I think, to be honest, again, I'd like to say thank not just for being here, but for being who you are and being part of Ben and Rosie's life.
So this part, for those of you who don't know who I am, this bit here explains, or hopefully explains, why I'm stood up here in front of you lot. Rosie and I have known each other our whole lives and have lived in Pangbourne Avenue, which has led to so many amazing memories from playing in the foot baths, in the swimming pools, which I agree is disgusting, and I can't believe they let us do it. And having the family get-togethers, so we spend most of our time making food potions and trying to get anyone to try it, which no one took us up on, let's be honest. On the other hand, I met Ben through Rosie's school, where it became obvious that we'd become great friends once Rosie got into cut his hair. I do hope that you two have the best of nights ever, as you really truly deserve it. But luckily, there are no hay bales at this wedding. And Ben, there's no buckets to be thrown. But if anyone has any questions, I do have a video. And if you would all like to stand up and toast to the bride and groom. To the bride and groom.